Hi, I'm Adam Gudger. I'm the National Sales Manager at Thor Motor Coach for the Diesel Division. And I'm excited because here today with me I have Mr. Greg Spain, our Northeast District Sales Manager, to talk to us about the brand new 2016 Tuscany XTE. Welcome, Greg.
Thanks, Adam. I'm excited to be here today to talk about the new 2016 Tuscany XTE. Really got a lot of great things to talk about with the new 2016 product.
Well, let's go take a look.
Absolutely, let's go.
I tell you, I walk inside here and the thing that is more striking to me than anything is this unbelievable, this thing's huge. This backup monitor is the largest thing I've ever seen in a motorhome.
Yes, Adam. Not only is our dash ergonomically designed, but take a look at this. This is the 10.1 inch. This is brand new for 2016. 10.1 inch monitor. Okay. What this is going to do for our owners is it's going to provide a lot easier ability to see when you're changing lanes, when you want to use your rear vision camera. But not only does it do all those functions, but it offers a nice touch screen capability. You can change your radio stations. It has Bluetooth capability, so you can operate your phone through this system as well. It has what's also called dual mirror technology. What that dual mirror technology will do is you can actually, whatever's on your phone screen, whether it's your iPhone or your Android phone, whatever's on that screen will actually project onto this monitor. So say you want to use Google Maps for directions.
I use it myself.
I
in
use
my
it
car.
all the time.
In fact, I have navigation in my car, but I use Google Maps on my phone because, you know, it actually tell me the traffic patterns and get me where I need to go much quicker. So you're saying I can use Google Maps on this thing?
Absolutely.
Oh, great.
So that's what makes it nice, you know. And then that nice thing you mentioned about Google Maps is it's always updated, and it does redirect you when there's traffic up ahead.
Fantastic. And then, you know, looking at some of the other switches, you know, one of the things that I noticed is how accessible this 3000 mAh Allison transmission pad is. You know, very easy to see. It's tilted so I can see what gear I'm in. But just it feels like everything in this coach is really easy to get at, so that I'm not going to be too concerned about it. I can really focus my attention on the road.
Well, comfort's very important. You're going to spend a lot of time behind the wheel, driving up and down the road, going to your destinations, back and back home. Not only are these captain's chairs, you know, full of leather captain's chairs, very comfortable, and they're also 6-way power adjustable. I also have a footrest for the passenger that is power adjusted as well for their comfort. But we also provide plenty of power outlets. We've got two 12-volt outlets here for powering up phones, etc. You also have a USB connector as well as an HDMI connector. So if you wanted to, you know, play a movie or, you know, do something with HDMI through your monitor, you can do that as well. So it's kind of a nice feature as well. Also, your front drop-down shades, both day and night shades, are operated right from here as well. So those can be, you know, your sunshades, etc.
Wow.
So for daytime, when you're in here and you're enjoying, you know, a nice afternoon, and the sun might be at you know, at an angle that's coming in these large panographic windshields, you can actually lower this to keep the sunlight and ultraviolet rays out. But then also at night, when it's time to go to bed and you want all that privacy, you've also got the nighttime shade as well. And it's fully motorized.
Perfect.
But also it has an exhaust brake.
Okay.
And you'll see that exhaust brake switch there.
Yeah.
And what's really nice about having an exhaust brake on these diesel coaches is that when you're in heavy traffic, going through some of the cities, and you don't want to be on your brake all the time, the most important thing is when you're coming down, not only is it important to have a diesel motor pushing you up the mountain or the hills, but when you're towing and you're coming down on the other side, this exhaust brake's going to fully retard the engine back through exhaust pressure. It's going to hold the exhaust pressure back so that you're not riding the brakes. You don't have to worry about brake failure when you're coming down. Gives you a lot more confidence, as we mentioned earlier, when you're driving.
Absolutely. Gauges are very visible. This ILB, this integrated light bar here, I know there's something that Freightliner puts on that helps me with, you know, understanding, you know, what my performance characteristics are. Greg, thanks so much for taking me through the cockpit. Now let's go check out the rest of this unit.
Sounds good, Adam. Let's do it. We talked about some of our standard features earlier. Some more of our standard features, Adam, include a wine guard traveler. It's a HD satellite system. It's the best satellite system out there in the industry. It's fully automatic. It's not an in-motion system. It's but when you get to your campground, you basically turn this on, and it's like NASA. You know, the dish raises up, it finds a signal for you, and you're ready to go. And it does interact with DirecTV.
Okay. And then a home theater system, well, it looks like here.
Yeah, we offer a Bluetooth, Blu-ray, DVD player in here, also an HDMI switching box.
Yeah, so I guess there's a HDMI switch box in the back that works the bedroom and the outside TV, and then this works the front television.
Absolutely.
And it also appears that you said Bluetooth. So does that mean I can play my Pandora radio through this system?
Absolutely. You can actually stream Pandora live through your phone, and it'll actually echo out through the actual surround sound system that's all standard feature of this coach as well.
Fantastic. And this is a true 5.1 Dolby surround sound system
Yes,
with
it is.
subwoofer. Greg, you weren't kidding when you were talking about how roomy this thing is. Oh my goodness, I was blown away when we walked inside.
Absolutely, Adam. And with the opposed slides that we have, not only in the living room area but the bedroom area, really opens up and makes this coach feel very expansive. The amount of square footage of living space in here rivals a lot of small apartments out there. And some of the key things that we do to really give this a residential high-end feel in the Tuscany XTE, it all starts with the new porcelain tile that we are using for 2016. This is a 12 by 24 inch herringbone tile. Really gives it an upscale feel. And I want to point out that this tile is laid fully side to side and the full length of the coach. So in some manufacturers, when you get to the bedroom area, that's where the tile actually comes to an end and you're going to have carpet. This is actually a flush floor all the way through the master bedroom, no step up, and also tile throughout.
Wow.
Not only did we do, for 2016, one of the changes we made is the actual engine cover itself, it's also tile. So you're going to find very, very limited amount of carpet in this coach anywhere. Even underneath the dinette booths in our booth dinettes, that's all tile as well. So
Oh, wow.
makes it real easy, maintenance free, not only luxurious looking, but very easy to clean and maintain.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in your bedroom when you're gonna have a shower, in the rear bath,
Absolutely.
or when you're eating at the dinette. I mean, those are two places you don't want carpet. So I can see where that would make sense, and we changed it. So that's great. And this cabinetry is just stunning. Is there something we did different with that as well?
Absolutely. We recently made a change and we went to 100% hardwood Amish handcrafted cabinetry. As I mentioned, it's glazed cabinetry, which really gives it a nice depth, and the amount of lacquer that we're putting on these cabinets really gives it a nice mirror finish, really gives you that upscale feel. Now this is the Resort Cherry. We also offer, this is our lighter cherry color, and we also offer a darker cherry color called Milan Cherry, and it's going over, since we introduced it into the marketplace in our Tuscany and the Tuscany XTE, it's doing so well. And we're just really proud of the cabinetry. I mean, even your side panels that you have next to the refrigerator, etc., that's all solid hardwood veneer.
Wow.
So it's going to be, one of the things we're really proud of. And in a lot of the early shows that I've worked this season, that's the first thing people notice when they come in the coach. Is the first thing they say is, wow. And the second thing they pick up on is these cabinets are absolutely gorgeous. These are the kind of cabinets you're going to find in a high-scale residential home.
Yeah, and the other thing that it appears different, you correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like the depth's been increased and the height's been increased as well. Have we increased the size of our overheads?
Yeah, one of the things we've done is we've tried to provide, as we mentioned, not only on the outside of our coach, but in the inside of our coach as well, is the depth of our cabinets, as well as we have increased the height of the cabinets. And like we mentioned, we just don't want to limit our customers and owners from being able to, carry all the goods and items that they want, making it easy. The depth adds on both sides as well. So that's one of the key features that we offer, is the amount of square footage, not only in the living space, but also in storage space as well.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about having too much storage, Greg.
No, you typically hear them complain that they don't have enough storage, and that's one of the things we try to overcome.
Yeah, and then furniture's different too. I mean, are these theater seats in here?
These are actually fully reclinable theater seats. Now, Villa is the manufacturer of our furniture.
This is cool.
It's really cool, especially when you're sitting across, Adam.
You're not kidding about being fully
Check
reclining,
out that
huh?
TV. Is that 60-inch smart TV? Okay.
Wait, stop the press.
Yes.
Did you say that's 60 inches?
60-inch on a televator.
You gotta be kidding
So
me.
it can be recessed, so that if you want to, just have the windows open, etc., for breeze, etc. But imagine sitting back and watching your favorite movie, or sitting back and watching your favorite game on a 60-inch TV like that. Plus, the other benefit of this floor plan design, this new 40AX, is you have opposed seating.
I noticed that.
And not only do you have opposed seating, but this makes it into a full queen sleeper as well with air mattress. So if you have guests that are going to be spending the night with you, you got plenty of sleeping capacity.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but did I not notice that there's some versatility with the dinettes as well?
Yes, this particular floor plan is going to show the actual standard buffet dinette, which some of the nice features that it offers is this table is fully extendable, and you have 2 spare chairs in the back that we keep in the master bedroom closet, or you can keep it in the exterior luggage compartment on the outside, so that if you want to entertain or have 4 eat, you can do that with this booth. or with this buffet dinette. Also, a lot of people are now doing work and when they're traveling on the road. We have a nice little area so you can set your laptop up and a nice little place for your keyboard as well.
That's
Now, if they
phenomenal.
don't, if they don't want to go with the buffet dinette and they want more sleeping capacity, or they prefer a booth, we have what's called the Dream Dinette. The Dream Dinette actually offers a booth in this space. We'll offer you a booth, and it actually has a table that is very easy to fold down, and that becomes a sleeping area as well.
Well, it seems like we've thought of just about everything. And, another thing that I noticed is there's a lot of windows in here. I mean, I see a lot of coaches where, there's no window in the galley, there's no window in the half bath, but I mean, it feels really open in here. I feel like I'm really enjoying my surroundings, and, it just makes me feel more comfortable. Greg, even with as much seating and living space as we have up front here, it appears that we didn't sacrifice on the galley either.
Adam, one of the things we try to focus on in our Thor diesels, and especially in this Tuscany XTE, is we want to provide a residential style kitchen as well, a culinary kitchen. It all starts with the solid surface countertop that we not only run throughout the entire galley area, but we do the same thing in our half bath as well as in the master bath area as well. So that adds a real nice residential upscale feel. But we want to make it convenient. We have a dual sink with removable to add additional countertop space. We have these sink covers that are also solid surface. But look at this nice residential style high gooseneck faucet with a pull down sprayer. Same thing you're going to find in residential homes. We have a 3-burner LP cooktop as well. This is the perfect way to cook your favorite meal here. And we also have a nice storage area for your cooktop covers as well. And I also provide lots of storage underneath as well. One of the things is, you may notice we don't have an oven here, and the reason we don't have an oven or don't offer it is because we are putting residential style convection microwave. And when you notice the name brands, it's a Whirlpool name brand. Same thing you're going to find in your residential homes, as well as tying that into our Whirlpool 23 cubic foot side-by-side refrigerator freezer. We talked about how we want our customers to be able to take all their household goods, etc. We don't want to shortchange them either on what amount of groceries and soft drinks, etc. This has water and ice, in the door, makes a nice convenient feature. But also check out how much storage we have. We got an immense amount of storage here, all solid hardwood design. We got 2 pullouts here. We also have a very nice pantry pullout as well. We have 2 of these.
Wow, look at those.
Just think about the number and amount of canned goods and pantry items you can have here.
Well, stuff falls in through the back. I know those old adjustable shelves and things that you really couldn't utilize all of it, nor could you reach your arm all the way back in the pantry. So that's fantastic to offer that. I believe I even saw that on our Palazzo now. And then is this a refrigerator lock too?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The new refrigerator locks that are going on refrigerators, it's so much more convenient. It used to have the belt system, etc. This makes it real simple and easy. When you go to travel, it's that simple.
It's really clean.
You're ready to go.
Really clean. Well,
Absolutely.
This is fantastic, Greg. I can see where, if you're a culinary guy or a gal, that this is the right kind of kitchen for you.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd really like to take a look at the bedroom now, if you don't mind showing me.
Let's do it.
Now, Greg, I might be mistaken, but is this a king bed?
This is a king bed, Adam. In fact, not only is this a king bed in this 40AX floor plan, every single one of our Tuscany XTE floor plans, 34, 36, and the 340-foot floor plans, all have standard king
Even
bed.
the 34-footer has a king bed.
Even the 34-foot has a king bed.
Wow.
And not only is it a king bed, Adam, but it has a Denver mattress. Denver's one of the fastest growing mattress companies in America. They came to us about 3 years ago and said they wanted to develop a mattress just for the RV industry. So we get the same type of quality residential mattress with pillow top that folks are used to sleeping on at home. You're going to have it right here in your Tuscany XTE as well. Not only that, this also has a 3-year warranty. And then also, we talk about storage. Again, we were talking about this earlier. Look at the amount of storage and how that's all finished off. No raw hardwood, no OSB board exposed. You don't have to worry about getting any splinters. Or you can put all your extra blankets or whatever other household goods you want to put in there. And it'll actually stay up, so you can just use both your hands and not have to hold the bed up with one hand while you're trying to
I noticed you didn't
unload it.
strain at all when you're trying to bring that up.
Very easy to operate. And also want to point out the nightstands. Even though we offer a king bed, we have a really nice large size nightstand, convenient for placing your books, drinks, even some folks that may have to use a CPAP machine. You got a nice convenient area for that with the electrical outlet nearby.
I've never seen a nightstand this large. This is really cool.
Absolutely. And again, the overhead cabinetry, if you can open up one of those drawers for me.
Look at that.
Look at the depth of that cabinetry.
I bet you I can't even reach all the way to the back of it. Wow.
You know, great place for extra pillows, blankets, things of that nature. Like I said, we try to focus on the amount of storage and make it easy and convenient for our customers.
And something else I noticed, Greg, on the opposing side of the coach, but this whole setup is new for this year, isn't it?
Yeah, this is kind of a really neat design that we utilize in the Tuscany XTE. One of the nice things is the position of the TV itself. A lot of manufacturers, competitors may have the TV down here on this shelf. And as you know, as you're laying in bed at night, you and your wife, you know, watching TV, you're looking over your feet. The way this is positioned up, no matter what position you're in, whether you're laying down or whether you're sitting up, you're going to have a nice view angle of the TV itself. And again, name brand Sony TV. This is what's kind of cool, though. I like flipping this open because, you know, most, you know, you're thinking what's behind it. There's nothing behind it. But basically, in our Tuscany XTE, we provide an area not only for all your controls for your DVD player, etc., but you also have storage. You can stack you know, your extra DVDs in here or some books or things of that nature. But again, just a method and a way of maximizing the amount of storage that's in our coaches.
Yeah, and then it looks like there's extra drawers. So I mean, I guess it's two-tiered, so it can slide under the bed. And these got to be pretty deep. I'm willing to bet.
These drawers are extremely deep, Adam.
Wow, look at that.
And like I said, ball bearing drawer guides as well. Those are rated at 70 pounds. But the design, not only does it give you more storage capacity of drawer, because even when the king bed slides in and then this opposing slide comes in, so you don't interfere with that storage area. But the nice feature that it also provides is when I'm getting, you know, dressed or putting my socks on, it's a nice place to sit while you're trying to get ready before you go out for the night.
And one of the things, and I don't know if it was made for this way or whatnot, but I noticed that there's actually wardrobe access so that even when your slides are closed, you can actually access hanging goods in your motorhome without having to climb over to the bed to get to the rear wardrobe. Who thought of that one?
Well, I'll tell you what, our engineering team.
Wow.
We have 11 engineers dedicated just to our diesel products.
Okay.
And this is one of the features that they came up with. Not only is this has a fully adjustable shelf in it, but the really nice feature in here is if you want to use hanging items, it's also a wardrobe closet.
Wow.
The nice feature about having this pull out is even with the slide outs in while you're traveling, if you need to get something out of your wardrobe area, you can actually access it by pulling this out and not have to worry about reaching back, you know, in and making it.
It could be cold. You need a winter coat or something. You just throw that right in there. Kind of like almost, you know, when you're coming in a home where you have your entry closet for all the things that you need utility-wise. You'll have it right there for you. And I noticed there's you know, even some more vertical space that's utilized here. Really exciting. You know, it can be frustrating sometimes because you get in these things and you know that you only have a certain amount of length to be able to engineer storage in, and it seems like we're maximizing the storage in the motorhome. And I know our customers are using these things more and more. So what a great idea.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, as we move back into the master bathroom area, I'm going to show you some more key features that we want to talk about too.
I appreciate that. So I have to tell you, the most surprising experience I've had since we've spent some time together today is coming into this bathroom, because I didn't encounter something that I was expecting to encounter, and that's a step back here. What's up with that?
That's one of the great features of the Tuscany XTE. From the minute you walk in the front door and walk up the steps, that's the last time you will have to take a step up.
Wow.
All the way through from the front living room area, through the galley, through the master bedroom, all the way into the master bathroom, it's all flush floor. And once again, as I mentioned previously, it's all 100% porcelain tile throughout that area.
Wow.
So at night, or it's dark, or you get out of the shower, you don't have to worry about, oh yeah, don't forget I got to navigate that step every time, whether you're going in or going out. Either you're stepping up or stepping down. That's one of the really nice features about the Tuscany XTE that a lot of other manufacturers can't compare to.
Greg, I haven't ever seen another rear bath motorhome in the industry to not have a step back here. Is this the only one?
This is the only one in the industry.
Unbelievable. And when you were talking about square footage and roominess, is this toilet and sink actually slide out as well?
It is, Adam. Our engineers have done a great job of designing. This is what really opens up the space in the back area in the master bath of this coach, is having the commode as well as the sink all in that slide out. You know, just figure if that wasn't the slide out, this toilet would be into here. Think how tight the space would be. So what really makes it nice is you got a nice area to take a shower, to do your washer and dryer, your laundry, to get into your closet. It really opens up the entire master bathroom area. It makes it much more usable.
Yeah, because this is a standard stackable washer dryer in it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's another nice feature and another standard feature with Tuscany XTE. You know, this coach really has all standard features. The only option we really have in this coach is what type of dinette you want. All the other features are standard. And then this washer dryer is a stackable. It's very usable. Some manufacturers use a combo unit, which those are really not useful at all. They really don't wash that well. They really don't dry that well, and you can't really put much volume of clothes in them. So we use a true stackable washer and dryer, and it's really a convenience item for our customers. Plus, we have a 10-gallon hot water heater. It's on a quick recovery system. It'll cycle about 19.3 gallons per hour.
Wow. And I noticed that it's not in the rear cap, which you see a lot of times is your stock washer dryer is going to take up about 32 inches of that rear width, but this has 96 inches of rear wardrobe in it.
Yeah, and the benefit of not having your washer and dryer in the actual end cap of the coach like you talked about is you get a full hangable wardrobe area from the full side. So just think about how many more clothes you can hang and take with you, because that washer dryer is not taking up that wardrobe capacity.
Now that's one thing I've never had my wife complain about, is having enough hanging space. So she liked this one.
Mine either.
So Greg, I am hearing some unbelievable things about what this XTE is doing in the marketplace this year. I'm hearing over 72% up year to date in sales. What's that all about, Greg?
Sales growth have been tremendous so far in 2015, Adam, and there's a few reasons why we're seeing that impact in the marketplace. First of all, we have launched a couple new floor plans, but even beyond that, we offer in the XTE lineup something kind of unique. We offer everything from a 34-foot floor plan all the way up to 3 40-foot floor plans and a 36-foot floor plan in between. The chassis ratings on these is just tremendous. You've got anywhere from 32,400 pound chassis all the way up to 35,320 pound chassis. And what that means to our customers is that these chassis can withstand a lot of items, household goods that they want to take on their trips with them. There's nothing that they have to worry about leaving behind. These chassis are capable of holding a lot of weight, especially compared to the competition. A lot of the competitors in this price point are going to only give you 30,000 pound chassis. And so we feel like we have a real advantage there as well. But just the sheer beauty of the XTE as well. This front cap design is the same thing that we use in our flagship Tuscany product. It has LED lighting. It's got a great panographic windshield. That panographic windshield just provides great visibility for the customers as they're going up and down the highway. And even when you're at the campground and you're parked in front of the lake or pond or ocean, you got a great view from inside the coach. And I do want to point out that all of our fiberglass caps are steel reinforced for extra safety, and we do have a steel firewall as well. So that's real important to our customers. We want them to be safe as they're traveling up and down the road. Also, we have a nice kick-out panel here that flips up. The hood flips up with an automotive-style hood latch from the other side. And what's behind there is our 8,000 kilowatt Onan generator, which provides plenty of power for the coach, because we have 2 roof areas with heat pumps, etc.
And they're 15 BTU, aren't they?
And they're 15,000 BTUs. We don't shortchange the customers there at all. Some manufacturers are put maybe 115 into 13.5, and maybe they only offer 2 13.5. So we feel like we have an advantage.
And they're both with heat pumps.
Both are with heat pumps.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what, 45-degree ambient temperature and above,
Absolutely.
You can really heat this motorhome without having to, expend
You're not going to use
any
of your propane. Absolutely. So until that temperature gets below 45 degrees, you're going to be able to heat the coach just, with no problem with the heat pumps. Also, I wanted to point out one of the features here is we have a backlit. You can't really see it in the daylight right now, but it's pretty cool. We have a backlit Tuscany nameplate on there, which is really kind of nice to have. Kind of shows off what kind of motor coach that you have. But basically, we also have the chrome-styled heated mirrors, and also our side vision cameras are on both sides of the heated mirrors. We've got chrome accent and highlights. Rather than put the side vision cameras in the coach itself, you get a better angle from the outside as well. But overall, just aesthetically pleasing, very beautiful.
Now, Greg, here on the patio side, I noticed there's a lot of wonderful features, and one of the things that really kind of startled me when I walked over here is how big this slide out is.
Adam, this is one of the cool features that we offer in all of our Thor diesel products, is we have a full wall slide out in all of our floor plans. So what that offers us is it offers us tremendous interior square footage of space for living. Also, the full wall slide out is specially reinforced, and it's hydraulic as well. So our hydraulic system is a hydraulic based slide out system on our slide outs, and it's kind of a nice feature because there are manufacturers out there in this price point that are not going to offer that type of feature. to give the more square footage on the inside.
Yeah, and I know we offer that 3-track system as well on some of the other full wall slides. It's really reliable. So it's nice to see that Thor is using the right type of technology in the units. Now, another thing that I noticed, and it seems to me it's across the board, correct me if I'm wrong, but these windows really have a nice European, very stylish type of appeal to them. What can you tell me about those?
Tell you a little bit about the windows that we put in all of our diesel coaches as well. Is these are frameless. They are dual pane and they'll thermo pane as well. The nice feature about that is not only do they have a nice sleek aerodynamic design to them, but the other fact is if it's hot outside, you're going to keep the coach cooler on the inside. Also, all of our front windows are dual pane. Some manufacturers don't have in the front driver passenger area. They don't put dual panes up there as well. So we do that throughout the entire coach. If it's cold outside, you're going to stay warmer on the inside. And not only that, when you're at the campgrounds or you're traveling, because they are dual pane thermoglass, you're going to be quieter as well. You're going to keep some of that noise from the outside, road noise, noise at the campground. You're going to be a lot quieter on the inside if you're inside watching TV or you're wanting to take a nap or sleep.
Another really interesting fact, I've noticed that this patio awning doesn't have any hardware on it. How does that work?
Well, the unique thing about this patio awning, if you want, we can put it out real quick.
I can try to figure it out here.
The nice thing about this patio awning, Adam, is it's a 16 and a half foot patio awning. It also has an LED light bar that runs the full length of the awning, so that at night when you have your awning fully extended, you can have some nice ambient light out here as well. Also, you'll notice that this is a 3-arm awning. Most manufacturers are going to offer only a 2-arm awning. This 3-arm awning makes it much more sturdy. It's going to have a nice long life to it.
Fantastic. Yeah, I can see that it's really stable and it's nice because I'm a taller guy and I don't have to worry about walking around and hitting the hardware and the fact that it's got a motion sensor on it, I think that's got to come in really handy, especially if you leave the coach for the day.
Yeah, one other thing I wanted to point out about our awnings is that if you have the awning out, and you're at the campground with the awning out and you decide to leave for a while, and all of a sudden a storm comes rolling in, and you're worried about, oh, what's going to happen to my awning with this wind kicking up? This has a motion sensor in it, so it'll automatically retract the awning if the wind gets a little bit, buffeting too much.
Fantastic. And the LED lights, that's a cool feature.
Absolutely.
Got to make it nice for nighttime. And what do we have here, Greg?
Well, of course,
oh my goodness.
you want to be entertained whether you're inside the coach or outside the coach, whether you have the big football game on, basketball, what have you. So we offer a nice 32-inch stereo television. This is a Sony brand TV, just like we have on the inside of the coach. So obviously a nice feature, and it's also positioned in a location of the coach that you're going to be under the awning, out of the weather in case it is raining, drizzling, or whatever. So it's really a nice feature to have exterior entertainment.
Something I've noticed too is that we actually add additional speakers, because I know sometimes these TVs don't put out a lot of noise. Is that the reason why we added these, just to make it so that you can hear it a little bit better outside?
You're going to get the full sound from whatever program or game you're watching, as opposed to just relying on the actual TV speakers themselves. There's going to be a lot more. It's going to cast the sound better, much more, so you can listen to whether you're watching a concert or whatever. So it's really a nice feature.
And then what can you tell me about storage on this thing? How are we doing with that?
Storage-wise, one of the nice things about the Tuscany XTE, it's on a Freightliner XC raised rail chassis, the XCR chassis that we talked about a little earlier. This is a half-bay storage compartment. All of our storage compartments are fiberglass lined. We don't use any carpet-lined storage compartments. The reason we do that is they're a lot easier to maintain and keep clean. The ones that use carpet in their interior storage areas, if those get stained or mildewed or wet, that smell is always going to stick with the carpet. Won't with the fiberglass lined storage compartments. Plus, you have 2 large pass-through storage compartments, Adam, on this coach. And what's nice is you've got this full pull-out storage tray, so that you can make it a lot easier to access your goods and not have to worry about bending over and reaching back to get to your items. This is weighted at 800 pounds.
Wow.
So
you can put a lot of stuff on that.
You can hold a lot of stuff on there.
Fantastic. And that one's a pass-through bay as well?
Yes. We have one more pass-through bay storage compartment.
Oh, wow.
That goes full side to side.
There's even another one that comes almost halfway out. I can't believe how much room they have in here.
In fact, we have up to 225 cubic feet of storage space on our Tuscany XTE product.
Sounds to me like you can go out for a long time without having to worry about anything.
Well, this is really designed for those folks that maybe are full-timing or going on extended trips. And because of how much storage capacity there is, you don't have to worry about leaving anything behind. You can take your barbecue, your ice chest, your coolers, your chairs, all that stuff you're going to want to have with you.
Thanks, Greg.
Absolutely.
Greg, I know there's a ton of residential appliances and utilities on board. How do we address that from an electrical standpoint?
Adam, you're correct. As far as we offer a full residential electric 23 cubic foot refrigerator with this, as well as a lot of other electronic items. You got several TVs on the inside. You got 3 TVs on the inside, besides the TV on the outside. So if you're not plugged in, or if you don't want to operate your generator, we have a nice 2,000 watt Magnum Energy pure sine inverter. And what pure sine does for a customer, it's the purest transfer of power when you're converting from DC to AC electric. So this gives you plenty of capacity so that even when you're driving down the road, you can have the refrigerator keeping all your groceries and goods and sodas and that sort of thing cold without having to run the generator. So it's a nice fuel saver. It's a nice energy saver. This also is connected to our energy management system on this coach. What the energy management system provides is really is the brains of all the electronics on the coach, and it really gives the customer peace of mind because what it does is it's constantly monitoring the amount of amperage that you're getting into the coach versus the amount of amperage that you're actually using on the coach. So there's no way for you to exceed, it won't allow you to exceed that amount. If you're drawing 50 amps in, and you're already at 50 amps and you go to use another item, electrical item, it's not going to blow a fuse or breaker. It's going to automatically switch things off, like the rear air or the middle air will shut off first, so that way it's seamless. You don't have to worry about worrying about, oh, I just blew a breaker, now I got to go out, I got to go find the breaker and flip it back on. So if you're running a hair dryer or something like that, it's not going to disrupt the activity of the coach itself.
It protects all your investments.
Protects your investment, and it protects all your electronics.
And I read something about an auto generator start feature. What can you tell me about that? Because I know that has something to do with this inverter as well.
Auto gen starter is a great feature that we offer standard on all of our diesel products. The AGS system, what it does is you can program it to operate 3 different ways. You can do it by time. You can set the time of when you want it to start and end. You can also set it for voltage, and you can also set it for temperature. So the nice thing about that is you don't have to worry about your batteries dropping too low on voltage. You can set it to a certain level of voltage, and once it gets to that level, the auto generator will know that it needs to send a signal to the generator itself. It'll start. It'll charge your batteries back up to full, and then the generator will stop running. The same thing with quiet times. Most of your campgrounds are going to have quiet times that start at 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, and they're going to, quiet time will end in the morning. It's usually 7:30 or so. So what you can do is you can program that time into your AGS feature, and what it'll do is 30 minutes prior to the quiet time starting, your generator will actually kick on automatically, and it'll power your battery, etc., all the way back up to full, so that during the night, if you're wanting to watch TV, etc., you're going to have plenty of power. The refrigerator is going to be able to operate all night off your 2,000 watt inverter. And then the third way, which I think is really neat, is that you can set it for temperature. So as long as you have your thermostat set, if you have your two 15,000 BTU AC heat pumps set and you turn your thermostat to a certain temperature, you're going to be gone for the day. Maybe you're leaving a couple animals behind, or you just don't want to come back if it's 90 degrees outside. You don't want to come back to a hot coach. So you basically turn that generator on, you turn the AGS system on, you set your thermostat to the desired temperature you want. Once that thermostat reads that it needs to operate to cool the coach down, it'll send a signal to the AGS system. The AGS system tells the generator to start. Once the generator starts, the ACs will have what they call a soft start. It delays about 20 to 30 seconds. The ACs will operate, will cool the coach down. Once the coach reaches the desired temperature you set, then the ACs will shut off and the generator will shut off. It's really a nice feature. That way, you've been gone all day, you come back, you're going to walk into a nice cool coach. Or if you leave your animals behind, you're going to know that they're in a great cool environment and comfortable.
So Greg, here we are at the rear cap, and what can you tell me?
Well, actually, Adam, there's a lot to talk about on this rear cap area of the coach. You wouldn't think so, but there really is some great features back here. I really want to start with the power plant that we put on the Tuscany XTE. This is the Cummins, which is the #1 name in the industry, power plant-wise. The Cummins 6.7 liter ISB XT motor. And what that XT means is you're going to get not only 360 horsepower out of this power plant, but you're going to get 800 foot-pounds of torque. And as you know, torque is really what you want to focus on when you're talking about towing capacity. That's what's really going to get you moving when you're towing vehicles or trailers behind you. The nice thing is all of our Tuscanys, whether it's 34, 36, or any of our 40-foot floor plans, they're all rated. They have a 10,000-pound hitch, and that's a true 10,000 pounds that all 5 of these floor plans can tow. So when you're looking at a GVWR rating of the chassis itself of 32,400 pounds, all the way up to 35,320 pounds, that means we have overall a GCWR, gross carrying weight rating, of 42,000 to over 45,000 pounds. And I I would ask anybody out there that's looking to buy a diesel motorhome to compare that against some of the other products in the industry at this price point, because a lot of them are going to be a lot less than that, which means you can take whatever vehicle you want, you can tow behind you. You want to put your car in a trailer, this thing is going to handle it without absolutely any problem at all.
What I hear, which is really scary, is that there's a lot of these coaches where you really almost have to watch what you put into the coach to know what you can tow on the coach, because they actually work together. And you're telling me with this one, I can load this thing up all the way and I can still bring 10,000 pounds with me. That's important.
As we mentioned earlier, we pride ourselves at Thor to think of everything. We don't want to limit anybody, any of our customers, to what they can actually tow. We don't want them worried about, well, you know, will I overload the chassis? Can I really tow my trailer with the car inside? You don't have to worry about it. Anything under 10,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds or less, you can tow with this Tuscany XTE, which makes it very convenient.
Well, and something else that's really obvious to me is that these taillights, I mean, I have never seen taillights this large and visible before. Safety must be important to Thor as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we talked about safety on the front when we were at the front of the coach. We talked about the steel reinforced fiberglass cap. We talked about the steel firewall. Safety is important in the rear of the coach as well. And some manufacturers will only put one taillight, and it won't be mounted up very high. We've decided at Thor that safety is important. You know, when you're towing a vehicle, we want the cars that are traveling behind you to be able to see that you're turning or you're stopping, hitting your brake lights. So we've actually mounted two taillights on top of each other. We've mounted them up high so that it's really visible. So that's what adds to the safety of the coach.
And then parking's made easy at nighttime as well, because I noticed that there's some lights up there. What can you tell me about those?
Parking's made nice and simple, not only because you have a rear vision camera, but you also have twin docking lights on the back of the coach. So, you know, it's not every time you're going to get to the campground before the sun goes down, right? So when you pull into the campground, you may have to be backing up, or you want to be back here and, you know, undoing your trailer or your car. You can turn the docking lights on, and you're going to have a nice lit area back here so that if you're out here working or if you're backing the coach up, you can see where you're going. It's another safety feature.
I haven't seen any motorhomes other than Thor's with rear docking taillights, so that's
absolutely
another docking lights. Yeah,
another feature that Thor offers.
So here we are over on the road side, as they call it, of the coach, Greg, and I understand there's a few other things that you'd like to point out to me.
Do have some great things to point out on this side of the coach as well, Adam. One thing I do want to point out, I don't know if the folks at home can get a good shot of it, but the depth of our slide outs is really key.
I noticed that. They're huge.
Absolutely. This rear bedroom slide out is not only 26 inches deep, but also has a commode and actually in the slide out itself, which a lot of manufacturers, you know, don't offer. So what they have to do is it really limits the amount of space that they have in their master bath area or their bedroom area. So this is 26 inches deep. Our opposing slide in the front living room is 30 inches deep. So that's why we were talked about earlier, up to 470 square feet of, you know, living space on the inside of our 40 GQ. That's one of the reasons we can do it. But other than that, one of the things I do want to point out to folks that I think is very important is the location. This is a 13-gallon DEF tank, and where it's located is a real benefit to our customers.
DEF, what's that?
It's diesel emissions fluid.
Okay.
And what diesel emissions fluid is back in 2011, 10 or 11, the EPA mandated that they wanted, you know, obviously we're trying to clean up the air. And it was required on all diesel semi-trucks as well as RVs. So what this diesel emissions fluid does is it helps burn off the emissions that are coming out of the exhaust so that we have clean burning air. So what that means is you have to, you know, occasionally you have to fill these tanks every once in a while. This 13-gallon tank.
I heard 3,000, 3,500
yeah,
miles,
it's about
somewhere around there.
3,500 miles. So
okay.
It's not like you're going to have to do it that often.
Right.
But when you do it, one of the convenience items that we offer is that it is on the actual, like you said, roadside or driver's side of the coach. And some people may not realize why that's a benefit, because there are manufacturers in the diesel RV industry that have this located on the opposite side of the coach, or actually the passenger side of the coach. And folks may not think about it until they actually get traveling down the road. And then they actually realize, hey, my DEF tank needs to be filled up. I'm getting a little bit low. They pull off at a Flying J or a Pilot or any truck stop. And all those truck stops are designed to have the DEF tanks, because on all the semi-trucks going up and down the road, the DEF tank is actually on the driver's side. And it makes it convenient because not only can you fill your 100-gallon diesel fuel tank from this side as well as the opposite side, but while you're filling it from this side, you can also fill your DEF tank. It makes it real simple and convenient for the customers. You don't have to carry around any blue jugs that you can buy.
They come in like 6-gallon jugs from what I hear too.
They're heavy,
yeah.
And you know, it can be kind of messy. So by having it on the driver's side of the coach, it just makes it so that the only way you can get close to the DEF tank, and if you had a coach that had this on the opposite side, is you'd have to reverse flow against traffic, and that's very difficult to do at the truck stops. You're going to have, you know, somebody tell the trucker that's behind you, you know, hey, can you hold up for a minute so we can reverse flow? And they don't get real happy about that. So it's just a nice, convenient feature. It makes it real simple.
Yeah, I know those truck stops are a heck of a time to navigate sometimes. So having a dual fuel fill and having the DEF on the roadside, man, you can just get right in, get out, and go, right? Just
yeah, you don't want to spend all your time at the truck stop. You want to get back down on the road so you can get to your destination.
So Greg, I can't lie. This part of the coach for me, it's a little intimidating. You know, there's all these knobs and switches, but you're telling me this is a really simple, easy area to use and function.
Yeah, this area of the coach, Adam, can be intimidating initially for some folks, but one of the things that we do at Thor is we basically label everything. It's real easy to read what all the you know, levers, et cetera, how it functions. We also offer one nice feature is the whole house water filtration system. So what that does is that provides, and it's easy to change, obviously, but it provides, you know, pure, clean, filtered water to every single outlet in the inside of your coach, not just your shower, but to all your faucets as well. Also, you've got a, you know, you got your sewer tank flush system to help to clean out and drain your black tank. And I do want to talk about the sizes of our tanks while we're here as well. We have a very large 91-gallon freshwater holding tank on these coaches, and our gray and black tank are also 51 gallons apiece. So what that means to a customer is they can camp for a long time before they have to actually either dump their tank or take their coach somewhere to a dumping station. But one of the nice features too is you've got a full cable hookup here as well. You've got your water pump switch, just like you do position 2 other locations of the coach, but you also have hot and cold water out here. So if you're at the beach or you have something that you want to clean up or rinse off, you have not just cold water, but you also have hot water as well. It just makes it a nice, convenient feature.
Well, Greg, I tell you what, the time you spent with me today was invaluable. I've learned so much about this motor. I just want to thank you so much for showing me some of the wonderful new benefits on the 2016 Tuscany XTE. Thank you.
Adam, I've enjoyed sharing you all the benefits and features, and we're super excited about what Tuscany and XTE is going to do in 2016.
Appreciate it.